Hello, my name is Steve Knapp and I'm the president of the George Washington University. It's my pleasure to tell you about something that is making a huge difference at our institution, what we call the Innovation Task Force. In 2009, GW launched a bold initiative to increase substantially what we could invest in our academic priorities. We created a university-wide task force and charged it to identify, through a variety of means, $60 million in recurring savings or new revenue by fiscal year 2015.
To date, we've invested $34 million. We've spent over $20 million on research. Additional funds have been spent on faculty, institutes, and additional academic program support. Every period we've identified new ideas and put those into place with initiative champions.
We are reinvesting these funds in academic initiatives that will expand our students' learning opportunities and enable our faculty to address some of the most challenging problems of our time.
I've been working both as a researcher and as an activist to end violence against women and girls for the last 20 years. And when I came to George Washington, I realized that this was a passion that was shared by many of my colleagues and a lot of the students. The Global Women's Institute was actually many years in the making. It was initially the idea of President Knapp, who, when he came to GW, saw that there was so much going on in the area of women's issues and gender equality in the different schools, and just felt that we could make a much bigger impact and really try to have a larger footprint both within Washington, D.C. and globally. The ITF funding provided us with the resources to get started and really to think big about what kinds of activities we want to do and how we want to make a difference in the world for women and girls.
Computational biology is a combination of biology with computer science. So we develop software to analyze biological data, which in this day and age, a lot of it is genomic kind of data. Somebody has to make some sense out of all the DNA data, and that's what computational biologists do. The goal for the Institute is really to be a national leader in research in computational biology. To get a new institute up and running, you simply can't do it without some initial investment. And that ITF money, as well as other monies that have been invested in us, have been that initial investment. I really see it as an investment. I expect a return on that investment. The university administrators expect a return on that investment, but you can't get anything started without a great vision, and that's what GW has provided through this ITF mechanism.
I think advising enhances the student's experience in multiple ways. One is the most basic is college is a lot different than high school.
College is the first time where you're really left to make decisions on your own about what you're doing with the rest of your life. And my advisor has served as a point person to guide me through that process.
One thing we sort of have to get students away from is thinking that the role of advisor is to tell them what class to take. The bigger purpose of advising is to help them to learn how to make intelligent, informed decisions. The funds we got from ITF were integral in changing the nature of advising here. We were able to double our staff. So we went from 9 to 18 advisors. And ultimately, we're good stewards of the funds. We help a lot of kids through a lot of changes in their lives. And to me, that's why I enjoy being here.
As I think back about 4 years ago, we had our first conversation on ITF, and we began the conversation by asking the question, if we had $60 million to invest at GW, how would we spend those funds? It's great today to look back and to see some of the testimonials of what has occurred in the last 4 years, the excitement that's generated in the classroom, in the labs, and in the academic programs that benefit the students and student life at GW.
In 2021, GW will embark on its third century. Working together, I have no doubt that we will transform GW into a world-class 21st century version of the University George Washington envisioned.